And I'm Alex Minton with the Wildcat Report. Prom this year is Northern Lights, and it's at the CenturyLink Center on Saturday, April 13th from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m.
And with the recap from last week with junior prom nominees, this week with Faith, we're going to see the senior prom nominees.
Hi, I'm Faith Cain with the Wildcat Report. Following up on prom nominees, the seniors are ready to take center stage to see who snatches up that king and queen crown this Saturday.
I'm going to prom with Joshua Lawman.
It happened at one of our basketball games, and at halftime I had one of the announcers signal to her to go over to the crowd because there was a giant blown up head of her and me, and there's another sign that said, "Will you go to prom with me?" and then a place for her to check yes or no. And so the announcer told her to check, and she of course said yes, luckily, and that was the end of the story.
I'm going with Adam Longacre. He's my date. We were out for Chinese, and he put prom in like a fortune cookie, so when I opened it, it said prom, and I said yes.
I'm going with Becca Olson. I wrote on her car with a red marker, and I said, roses are red, violets are blue, the only thing better would be prom with you.
My boyfriend, Will Davidson. Well, I asked him, I got down on one knee, and I asked him, will you go to prom with me? And he started crying, and it was really emotional. Yeah.
I'm not going to prom with anybody, just myself.
Baylee Brown. So just asked her. So we're going. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real fun. I'm excited. So I got a big box, and I filled it up with pink balloons and drew pig faces on them. And then on the outside of the box, I put a note that said, "When will I ask you to prom?" And it said, "When pigs fly." So when she opened up the box, the helium balloons flew up on out of the box, and pigs flew. That's when I asked her to prom. So.
I don't have a day for prom, so I'm just going with my friends.
I'm going with Sydney Harris. I got a bunch of balloons that said Sydney, will you go to prom with me? And they read that out on the balloon, and it was in her favorite color, so.
I'm excited to break out my dance moves. I've been working on it for like 4 years now. Excited to show everybody, so.
Just the fact that it's our senior year, and it's kind of our last hurrah, biggest event of the year, and it's kind of the last thing we'll do together as a senior class.
Post-prom, it's going to be the best. Oh, and maybe if I win, crowd surfing. It'll be pretty fun.
I think I'm most excited to not have a date and to be able to dance and do whatever I want and just kind of run around like a mad woman, because I like doing that.
Post-prom. I mean, I'm not a big prom dancing guy, so post-prom is going to be the fun part. I want to see a hypnotist again. I'm sure he's going to be back. So, yeah, excited for post-prom.
From all the excitement this fairy tale of an evening brings, the senior candidates share which Disney princess they would be and why.
A Disney princess? Ariel, because she can swim underwater and she's a thug.
I'd be Pocahontas because she travels with the wind.
They're also great. Well, Cinderella, is that Disney?
I'd have to say Snow White because she has 7 dwarfs and they're just my little minions. I won't have to do any work. I just chill.
Unlike a magically written story, high school students endure less than perfect experiences, and even royalty nominees have embarrassing moments.
And I was at the mall with my parents, and I was in a store, and my parents left, and so I ran out of the store, and I thought this one guy was my dad, so I went and I hugged his leg, but it wasn't my dad, so that was kind of embarrassing.
Most embarrassing moment was definitely, it was actually before high school in 8th grade, or maybe even 7th grade. Mr. Lucian's science class, I puked in the middle of class. And I told him that I was sick, and I was getting up, and as I was getting up, I puked, so that was most embarrassing.
My hidden talent would be I can imitate animal noises like really well. Sarah Ferguson thinks it's really funny that I can make an elephant noise with my mouth.
Prom is a night that can be described with words and an event that has to be experienced to believe. Being the last social function of the school year, our seniors explain how they plan to make the night one they won't forget.
I'll make sure to enjoy every moment and just cherish everything because it's the last time that I'll be going to prom.
I think compared to last year, I'm just gonna have a lot more fun with my friends and not care so much about, like, I don't know, dancing with certain people or the music, and just like enjoy literally every moment of it.
Definitely to stay till the end. I'm taking a party bus, so that'll be fun because, like, it's fun to drive by yourself if you take a nice car, but like it's really fun to like be with a group of guys.
Hopefully by actually being able to dance and not picking 1980 songs when we live in the 2000 era.
Although being crowned king and queen is important to the royal nominees, it is only a small part of what prom is really about. I'm Faith Cain, and this is the Wildcat Report. See y'all at prom.
It is everybody's favorite time of year, AP testing. Make sure to check with your teachers to see when you're going to be having the review sessions, and make sure to get a 5.
And if you have any time to study between then, there's a TV show that swept the nation, Walking Dead, and we'll go to Brianna and Dan with more on that.
Hello, this is Brianna Davis with the Wildcat Report. In the past, we have seen vampires, ghosts, and mythical creatures on television screens nationwide. However, the new craze that has been infecting the students of Millard West are zombies. The hit television show The Walking Dead plays a huge part in this zombie phenomenon. Each Sunday night at 8 p.m., fans tune in to the gut-wrenching show. The Walking Dead takes place in a modern-day apocalyptic world, consumed by zombies. Only a limited amount of survivors remain. Each character struggles to live among the flesh-eating creatures and, more importantly, each other.
Zombie Craze also benefits different charities through zombie runs that have been held in Council Bluffs in the past.
I prefer zombies because vampires are so cliched, everybody chooses them like Twilight. And then zombies can do more, they kill stuff. And they're more fun, there's more to them because at one point they were a person.
Well, I really like zombie movies, so it's kind of like a continuous zombie movie that never ends. So that's it.
I've watched it since the beginning, season 1 in 2010, I think it was. I'm not sure.
If I have friends come over and there's nothing on TV, we have all of the DVDs of The Walking Dead, so we force them to watch it, and they all end up liking it.
The Walking Dead is one of the hottest shows among students of Millard West. It receives both positive and negative reviews.
My favorite part about The Walking Dead would probably be all the action scenes with everybody fighting zombies and stuff. And the plot's pretty good too, so I don't know, that's my favorite part.
My favorite part is just the extreme amount of gore.
Because the zombies aren't in there as much as I'd like them to be, and it's mostly them arguing. Favorite parts is when they actually are attacked by zombies.
And my least favorite part is I don't hate anything on the show.
Nikki Funhauser, the assistant manager of Spencer's, explains Walking Dead merchandise has been selling quickly.
It's such an interesting series that really hasn't come out before. No one's really explained the apocalypse past everybody dying. Eventually we will have new Walking Dead stuff because we're almost out of stock.
One of the most compelling parts of the television phenomenon is the character lineup.
Rick, mainly because he plays a strong leader role and makes tough decisions, and he does that a lot, but he's grown as a leader, I guess, as the story progresses.
My favorite character is Daryl because he's awesome and he just doesn't care about killing zombies and other things that don't matter.
My character in The Walking Dead would be Carl, because he's just like, his character is so complex, like he's growing up in a zombie apocalypse and he has to deal with all that with his mom dying and stuff. I don't know, I guess that's kind of a spoiler, sorry.
Among the characters, other aspects of The Walking Dead make fans return every Sunday night.
It's a great show and a lot of things happen in it that you don't expect, and it's kind of funny.
Millard West students should watch The Walking Dead because it has a great plot and it's really gory and interesting.
It's an interesting scenario. It's like apocalyptic, but it's modern day, and people have to learn to like survive or rebuild again. And it's in like a dangerous surrounding where like anything could happen at any moment. Like a car could explode, or like you could set off an alarm and a bunch of zombies will swarm you and kill you. It's like starting from square one again.
The Walking Dead is based off a comic book. Issued by Image Comics in 2003, the graphic series was created by Robert Kirkman and artist Tony Moore.
I prefer the comic books because they happened first, and I like their order of events better than the TV shows. They're more realistic, in a way.
Exclusively that the killers are eating the flesh of the people they kill. And so this incredible story becomes more ghastly with each report. It's difficult to imagine such a thing actually happening.
The original Night of the Living Dead zombies, designed by George Romero, are originally slow, unlike the modern-day zombies in the show The Walking Dead, who have the ability to run and have death-like grips on humans. This has been Brianna Davis with the Wildcat Report.
Whether you're running from a zombie or running for the gold, track season has started up, and let's go to Momo and Austin with the story.
I'm Austin Wallens.
And I'm Momo Zekla.
We're here to report on how the girls' track team is going to go about defending their state title this year.
Now let's go get suited up and check out their practice.
All right, now that we're suited up, let's go take a look at the girls' practice.
Let's get it started in here.
And the bass keeps running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and
The Millard West girls track team gives us an insight on how they think they will be performing and how they feel about being defending state champs.
Yeah, we're very excited. We have a pretty good team, and we'll probably be in the mix this year at the state meet.
I'm just nervous because there are a lot of good teams and we lost some good seniors, so anything can happen this year.
Yeah, I really am. If anything, it's going to make us better because everyone's going to be more competitive towards us and take us more seriously. And all in all, just going to make us a better team.
I mean, last year our team, this year our team was it was amazing, and I mean, it was really a full team effort. So it was the first time that Millard West girls have ever won state track, so that was a pretty neat thing, and I was just pretty honored to be on just part of the team.
It's exciting. Definitely put some pressure on the coaching staff and the athletes because the target's kind of on you now. And so it definitely adds a little pressure to the season.
They also tell us how practices have been like and how that is going to help them accomplish their goal of being state champs second year running.
Everything we've ever done, we've had to work the hardest to do. Like, our practices are hard every single day. This year they've been 20 times harder than they've ever been.
Well, we always have kind of a regimen in place that we do, and it's worked for us for several years now, and so we continue to kind of use that same kind of game plan for the season. It really is up to the athletes. If they push themselves through those workouts, they probably will think it's harder. Sometimes if you go through that workout a little bit lackadaisical or stuff, then they will say, "Oh, it wasn't bad."
Like, to show progress, you have to put everything into it, and that's, I think, why I like it so much, because you can't just win it and be good at it. You have to work hard every day for it.
Yeah, they're really hard, but I mean, we need those hard workouts to get better, and that's how you win state championship.
Our relays are always strong, and we kind of, like that. It shows that we have a lot of depth on our team. So our 4x1, 4x4, and 4x8 relays are all going to be strong, and our long and triple jump is always pretty strong as well. We hope to score in the sprints, but we're just a very well-rounded team.
This has been Momo Zekla and Austin Wallens with the Wildcat Report.
Key Club is hosting a dodgeball tournament Friday, April 26th at 6 p.m. in Wildcat 1.
And if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
And speaking of sports, we'll go to Connor and Baylee with 30 seconds of sports.
Hi, I'm Baylee.
And I'm Connor.
This is Sports in 30 Seconds.
Boys soccer beat Westside 3-1 on Thursday, but lost to Cain Prep on Friday 3-1.
The men's national basketball championship was last night, and I hope you enjoyed it. Michigan and Louisville duking it out.
And Millard West has a baseball game tonight at Millard West versus Papio South.
That show choir show is this Friday at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Tickets are still available. They're $5 for students and $8 for adults.
You should definitely buy a ticket if you haven't already. It'll be their last performance of the year. A couple of weeks ago, Millard West held its annual multicultural fair. Let's go to Kate with a recap.
On April 2nd, Millard West AP French, Spanish, and German classes participated in the language fair at the University of Nebraska in Lincoln. The event lasted the entire day. Language students competed against other schools from Omaha and Lincoln in different categories: music, poetry, a poster, and drama.
Je l'apprends maintenant.
Comment?
Viens avec moi, Cosette. Je t'occuperai.
Si tu en es, tu peux travailler pour nous à nouveau, Cosette.
All 3 AP foreign language classes wrote their own skits for the drama competition. UNL set up other language activities at the fair. Participants had the opportunity to learn folk dancing and take 20-minute classes to study the basics of other languages, including Arabic, Japanese, Russian, and Swahili. Millard West's AP German and French classes took first in drama. AP Spanish took second. Scholarships were given at the language fair. 2 Millard West students won. Courtney Van Heusen received the scholarship for AP French, and Matt Teakin received the scholarship for AP Spanish. This is Kate McGinn reporting.
Marius, pay attention! Oh, je t'avais toujours.
Yeah, ça craint. Au revoir.
That's all I have for you this week. I'm Alex Minton.
And I'm Kylie Widseth, the Wildcat Report.